Cancer affects so many of us. There's still so many cancers as well that are impacting a number of Canadian families. One local man, however, in his 20s, talked about his recent battle with the disease and how far he's come and how he's been winning so far. BCN's Heidi Echavarria has that story.
Nodular lymphocyte predominant Hodgkin's lymphoma type B.
This is one of 200 types of cancer that exist, which is located in the upper part of the body. The most common areas are in the chest, neck, or under the arms. Dryden Brown is only 23 years old and is a youth man who battled the disease. Cancer affects everyone regardless of the age. There was fear among the young man's family and friends following news that he has diagnosed with cancer. Brown, however, seemed to take the news better than most.
You tell everyone about them and their faces go blank and they're like, oh my gosh, you're a dead man. Honestly, they took it a lot worse than I did. Almost everyone is more afraid than you are about the disease. At least that was my experience.
In January of this year, while working, Dryden felt a lump in his neck. He went to the doctor and after some ultrasounds and blood work, doctors diagnosed him with cancer in March.
I had a bit of an idea that it was going to be cancerous at some point. It was just going through a lot of tedium there. So I worked as a chef in Edmonton at a cocktail bar, and I wasn't able to continue working after I got my diagnosis because I was so tired all the time and going through radiation at the same time as you're trying to work in a very high pressure, high intensity setting is impossible, right?
Radiation was a treatment given to Dryden. This was spread over 17 sessions over 3.5 weeks. During and following his treatment, the side effects were fatigue and loss of taste, along with not being able to tell the difference between sweet and salty. He says, however, he still appreciated receiving the treatments.
The treatments for cancers of almost every type are better than they ever have been. And that just because you have cancer, it's a really big word, it's got a lot of stigma attached to it. It's still just a disease, just because it's dangerous and you can fight it and you can get over it. It's not the end of your life and you'll get through it. So,
although doctors told him that there is a chance that the cancer will return, Dryden has the best attitude and trusts the medical treatments.
I hesitate to call myself a cancer survivor, not because I want to diminish anybody's achievements there, but the type of cancer I got was very mild, and like I'm young, like in all senses of the word, like I got lucky. Like I could not have been in a better state to fight this thing. So, like people who have survived cancer have gone through far more than I have.
Dryden says his experience was not as difficult as what others have gone through, and he feels privileged to still be here among us. For Bridge City News, I'm Heidi Echavarria.